Diamonds. Are they truly a girl's best friend? So the first thing I need to do to make these gems is I need to make my molds. So I'm just gonna shape them out of clay. So these are the clay forms of the gems that I'm going to be making. And I had to bake mine, but you don't have to use a clay that you need to bake. And the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to cover this in latex. And we're going to make a ring around it in the latex so that we can actually use it as a mold. And you're going to continue adding layers until you can't see the color of the clay anymore. First thing we're going to do is we're going to fill these molds with water. You dump it into a clear plastic cup. And then you're going to mark where the water sits and then the halfway point. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out the resin. And I'm using Easy Cast because it's what I was recommended. And we're going to pour it into a mixing cup. Now we're going to add in the hardener, and we're going to go to the middle line as well. Oops, and we're going to put that in the mixing cup. My gems are red, so I'm just going to color them with Sharpie. So when you do this, you want to tap your mold to get all the bubbles to come to the top, or you can tap the glass. I'm putting mine on top of these so that they're flat and they'll dry flat and even. So I accidentally skipped a very important step in this process. And you're supposed to cover the mold in a release agent. Let's see what happens. Even though I didn't have a release agent, my gems came out just fine. So now I'm going to go make them shiny. So to make them shiny, I've lifted them up onto a pedestal type thing where they can still have some runoff. And I've mixed up a little extra resin with the hardener. I'm just gonna spread it on top. And I didn't add any coloring to it. And for a little while you might have to knock off some drips even while you're spreading it around. So once you've waited for your top coat of resin to cure for 24 hours, you can cut out the shapes on silver scrapbook paper. You can use any kind of scrapbook paper you want. I wanted a just flat silver, but this was all I could find, so I thought the fireworks would work nicely. I'm gonna take my E6000 and get this nice reflective look. I put a pin backing on this one so that I can pin it to my bow. This one I'm just gonna dab and here's what it looks like on the bow. Unfortunately, you can't see it on the camera, but the fireworks paper really gives it kind of a shattered inside jewel look. In the description below, I will be linking tutorials to other people who have done resin casting tutorials. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave me a comment below, or you can go to any of the linked social media in the description. I really like hearing from you guys. Until next time.